What's up, family? Welcome to Ddins Xperience. Here we do food recipes and tips, food, gadget, and kitchen tool reviews, challenges, and more. Before we get started, if you like this video, please hit subscribe and hit that notification bell to the bottom right and hit all. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Today we are taste testing the frozen Pop-Tart. And my children found this idea of eating frozen Pop-Tarts, and I've never had them that way. And as you see on the box, they have 4 different ways that you can eat it. Straight out of the foil, toasted, double stacked, and frozen. Now 2 out of the 4 I've tried before, which is straight out of the foil and toasted, and they smell very beautiful. It smells like a cookie, but I haven't tasted it stacked or frozen, which we're going to build our way up to the frozen Pop-Tarts. So before we get to that, they have a couple things here. They say some people never toasted them unless you had them freezer burnt. Now I don't know if I would eat that freezer burnt, however somebody have, and it was a creation. You can fully bake them, or fully baked and ready to eat or heat or freeze or stack. So this is a way that people are eating them. So I wanted to make sure that I was eating it the right way, frozen. And the way we do it is, for a freezer, we're going to put the pouch in the freezer, wait 20 minutes, enjoy that frosty tart. So we're going to go ahead and get to that. So Pop-Tarts. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to try it straight from the foil, which we all have tasted them before. If you want to know, I love Oreo cookies. I love cookies and cream ice cream. So got cookies and cream Pop-Tarts. And like I said, fresh out the oven, smell just like cookies, man. Smells beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this first test here. So these are fresh out of the foil. If you've never had them fresh out the foil, and that's why I'm doing the build up. Some people just want to eat them frozen or toasted. So let's try it fresh out of the foil. Nothing different. Like I said, something that we've always tried before. Nothing really changed about it. I mean, you're on the go, you got to go to school, or in my case back in the day, going to football practice or basketball practice, you take this in the book bag. Well, actually I would take a whole box and eat them on the way. All right, now the next part that they talk about eating them is eating these stacked. I've never tried it stacked, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I am a hungry man and I do eat a lot, but I've never thought about stacking my Pop-Tarts and eating them that way. So let's go ahead and try these out. Same thing, straight out of the foil. But instead of eating one at a time, all right, now we're gonna try this stack. So like a sandwich, let's try this. You know what? I will say, having never ate those stacked before, it is different. It's a heartier taste, obviously, because it's 2 Pop-Tarts in one bite, but it's a very heartier taste, and I really like that. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Now before we move on to our toasted Pop-Tarts, quick facts. Who invented Pop-Tarts? Mr. Bill Post. Pop-Tarts were originally created for Kellogg in 1963 by Mr. Bill Post. The first 10,000 Pop-Tarts were created by hand, and it took about 3 to 4 weeks to do so. Now that's ambition and that's inspiration to get the job done. So thank you, Mr. Post, for this beautiful, beautiful treat. Okay, so now we're going to try the Pop-Tarts toasted, which is something that we've all tried and tasted. And so we're going to go ahead and get to this. I do want to show you, I toasted it so much that one part of the Pop-Tart got burnt. How about this? Because it's toasted, let's try this part out. Pretty good, pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I did burn the bottom part too. Honestly, I put it in the oven and this part fell off. So it was cooking on a very low screen or low grill, as you may, and it got cooked that way. This one stayed intact, so let's try this one out. A lot less burnt taste, but pretty good. A lot less burnt taste, but pretty good. That's the way that I really prefer to eat these, to have these toasted. Now, for the last part of this Pop-Tart taste test that we're trying to figure out, or that we was trying to build up to, is the frozen Pop-Tart. And like I said, straight from the foil, toasted, stacked, but frozen. We're about to check that out right now. So if my beautiful assistant could bring me my frozen Pop-Tart. Now, it's been in there a little over 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes, but however, all the same, frozen. So, let's see. And just to show you, if you look at the foil, it's been in there. See little frosts? It's been in there. So, frozen. Okay. Wow. Well, not too bad. Okay. I think I got my number one of all time, my number one favorite will always be the toasted. However, second right behind the toasted, I would try these, I would do frozen again. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you're on the go eating them stacked and straight from the foil, I'm not gonna lie, they're a beautiful treat. However, you're gonna want some milk. Now, if you don't have any milk and you're gonna go on the go, the frozen gives it a little bit more moisture. I was able to eat it. You see, I've eaten most of it. I have no milk here with me just to see how it would taste without any milk, how easy it is to go down. However, whoever came up with this idea to eat Pop-Tarts frozen, great job. And to keep in mind, hey, most of your best ideas were made by mistakes. Again, like I said before, look at your potato chips. Potato chips were made by an accident. And now they're a multi-million-dollar company just by a simple accident back in the day with potato chips. He was actually making French fries, was cutting them, you know, in the circles. Something happened, it fell in the grease, pulled it out, became potato chips. Don't mark my words. I know so many quick facts that I might mess up a little bit, but along that line, that's how that happened. And most of these great meals that we've eaten throughout time were made by accident or by mistake, you know. And, you know, just from that quick fact, what made me want to talk about that with Mr. Bill Post, that his first 10,000 Pop-Tarts were made by hand. And it took him 3 or 4 weeks to get them made. That's ambition. So I want to share that with you, because no matter what it is you want to do in life, no matter what it is, whether it's Pop-Tarts or whatever it is you want to do, sometimes you got to do the grunt work. Sometimes you might do the work you don't want to do, but it pays out in the end. It was meant for Kellogg's in 1963. We're in 2000 now. 10,000 Pop-Tarts by hand, and years later, a big brand, I would say that's a plus. So, hey, if I was you guys, go ahead and really try this out. Try out the stacked and try out the frozen. Those are the two I haven't tried before. Frozen by far is my second now, next to the toasted. It was always straight from the foil was second, but toasted, frozen, straight from foil, and the stacked. Even though the stacked is heartier, I still want to eat mine one by one then. So, hey, I want to say thank you again, you guys, for joining me today. Oh, and also, happy belated Juneteenth and happy belated Father's Day to all of you, okay? All right, you guys, thanks again for joining me today. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and hit that notification bell at your bottom right and hit all. Share this video with at least one of your friends. Let's make it to our next 500 Ddins and to our next food adventure. Peace.